Now you see, now you get elected. Now you see that she's not effective as how you know she wasn't going to be effective at a certain point in time. But you see with Kamala Harris, you could see certain things she been undermined also too. You see Biden team. I see that before. I see that before many times. You know, I feel like it has some people undermining Joe Biden. I have some people undermining Kamala Harris. And the thing is about it is that I am telling you guys that they want to run a fresh team in 2024. As much as Biden might be saying he looking to run in 2024, I am not seeing him running in 2024. And even if he's running, he's not going to be effective to win because of a lot of blunders. A lot of people are turned off, and the base is not going to show up in time. I see the Democrats would have to run a fresh team. And even if, God forbid, if something happened to President Biden, Kamala Harris cannot win a general election. She just cannot win because a lot of people do not like her. She don't have, her likability is not strong. That's what I'm seeing. Hi everyone, coming to you guys with a quick teaching message that we all can learn from this. Why Kamala Harris lose the election? And you guys will see that we had predicted since back in 2020, in 2021, we told you guys that if Kamala Harris is going to, she cannot win a general election. You know, we said that from day one. We were one of the first people to say that. You know what I'm saying? I try to tell you guys straight up that that is what is going to happen. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And you see that she got blown out. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So one of the things that what people have to understand was Kamala Harris a placeholder, like with Hillary Clinton versus Trump. And I always I tell you guys this many times. I never see America is going to vote for a woman president, because I always tell you guys, these generals and stuff and certain people is not going to take orders from a woman. Then on top of that, a black woman, take no offense to black women, be just calling it for what it is. I've been telling you guys the truth. A lot of people, some people are in denial, some people are delusional and don't understand how things run. When I look at this whole situation with Kamala Harris, I have to give her credit. We have to give Kamala Harris credit for the last 3 months for her to assemble. She raised a lot of money and stuff like that. But when we look at it, she was a placeholder. And everything started. The first thing is that one of the things that I told you guys that she was never going to win, because we saw that. Then number two, the minute Elon Musk had bought Twitter to help the Republicans, it was a wrap for Democrats, because they never tried to stop him. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so that was number two. So Elon and them, they all chip up, they all work with certain people and stuff to scrape up some money to buy Twitter, because Twitter was one of the key components. They needed that to spread the disinformation and different things like that. And there was ponging Biden and stuff like everybody thought it was Biden. Biden really was weak, you know, because remember we told you guys even in advance since back in 2021 in the same video that when we predicted that we saw that Democrats were going to run a fresh team. So, and I told you guys straight up that the powers that be behind the scene, the people that run things in this country, the shadow government, you know, the powerful hand that you guys don't see, they already had chosen Trump long time. They had chosen him long time. If they wasn't chosen Trump, he wouldn't even get this far. And when you see all these billionaires start falling in line, you know what I'm saying? You know, all these billionaires start falling in line, you know what time it was. It's just the Democrats and them. And some people in the Democrats, the higher up echelon in the Democrats, they already don't know that Kamala Harris was never going to win. She was a placeholder. It's a lot of things we saw that we know that she was never going to win. When we look at, first to begin, this, if Democrats really wanted to win, they should have tried and do a primary. But then if they did do a primary, that would have split the Democrat Party in half, because a lot of black folks now in the Democrat Party say, but why you move the black woman to put two white men going up against two white men now? So when we saw that, then a lot of you guys know me personally, you know, who we talk to privately. I told you guys I never liked Tim Walz. I never liked her vice president pick. That was horrible. We always like Josh Shapiro of Pennsylvania, the governor of Pennsylvania. But whatever differences or whatever it is that they figure out, that maybe it wasn't really going to work for them. And I'm saying, yeah, so she ended up going with Tim Walz. And he was horrible. You know what I'm saying? I felt like he didn't really do anything for her, you know, personally. So that was, when I saw she picked Tim, I see Hillary Clinton 2.0. Like when Hillary did pick Tim Kaine, I think of Virginia or something like that, Senator Kaine of Virginia. So I was seeing the same playbook, the same stuff with the celebrities and all these different stuff like that. And then you see the Obamas and them take a little long to come out and sign off on her and stuff until coming down close to the convention. So a lot of stuff. And then plus two, Kamala Harris was vice president. She was never been groomed. She was just pushed into the spotlight, you know, stepping to take on the role to be the leader of the Democrat Party. But also too, a lot of people didn't really was never going to vote for this person, especially other groups. You know, a lot of Hispanic people, a lot of black men, a lot of white males, alpha males. They're going to go for the winning team. They're going to go. People like to associate themselves with rich people. Anyways, they are rich people, and people want to be associated with the winning team. And you cannot tell with the climate changing, with the immigrants and stuff. And we've been talking about this all the time. We're in the blog. That's why I shut down the blog. Because we've been seeing it here all the time. We've been calling it. Democrats should have never started going after Trump and bringing all these charges and all this kind of stuff. They should have leave him, you know what I'm saying, and go after him in a different way. You know what I'm saying? Things would have been different. But they don't understand, and I keep trying to tell people that the more you come for a Gemini or a Libra or Aquarius, you are just emboldening them more. You understand what I'm saying? Yes, because the more you hate on that person, you strengthen them. And I always tell you guys that. You look at all the Libras that everybody ever come after, whether it's Will Smith, whether it's Usher, whether it's a whole T.I., all of them, they all bounce back. When the careers was looking like they was going to crash. I always tell you guys that when coming to air signs, especially when coming to Gemini and Libras, they have something in them. I'm telling you, they listen, we love haters. Haters motivate Libras and Gemini especially. And the more they hate on Trump, the more they empower him. You know? So you have to take a page from Trump and you can learn something from him. I'm not siding with Trump. I'm not picking up from him. I'm just showing you guys you can learn something. When coming to Geminis, they are the king and queens of communication. He knows his audience. Trump knows his audience. He knows his base. And he gives the base weightage they really want. You know what I'm saying? Yes. So his campaign, everything was on point. Kamala Harris only had like 90 days, you know, to assemble a team. She tried her best, but she had a likability problem. You know what I'm saying? Yes, and she wasn't connecting. She didn't have the it factor. She didn't have it, and plus she's a woman also too, and then she's a black woman on top of that too. There was never letting this black woman beat Trump. Was never going to happen. And we're going to call it for what it is. And a lot of black men was never going to vote for her also too. You know? And you guys going to see P. Diddy going to get bail. Watch out for P. Diddy going to get bail. Watch out when you see the U.S. attorneys change with the Trump administration. A lot of charges, some of these charges with some of these people who get charged and stuff, some of these charges going to be jumped. Watch something with P. Diddy case. I'm telling you guys. Guys are telling you guys. I told you guys straight up. We call it here first with P. Diddy. That he was going to get in trouble. He's done. And so I am seeing that with P. Diddy, with Trump coming into power, you will see, what's his name? The Tate brothers and stuff. I told you guys when Trump come in power, the Tate brothers and all them will come back out. They're going to talk to the government in Romania. P. Diddy case. All these things, you will see. Watch and you will see. He's going to get bail. Eventually, P. Diddy going to get bail. I see that. And things like that. Things going to change up. With this new Trump administration, a lot of stuff that went on under this Democrats is going to get exposed for the new year. I'm telling you, a lot of exposure going to happen. Trump and them trying to stay in power forever. So that's what's going to happen. So a lot of changes going to happen. Some things might be good for some people, but you guys need to get it together. We've been warning you guys here over and over. And Democrats and them take a lot of things for granted. And I mean, they let crime get out of hand in smash and grab. A lot of commercial buildings and stuff, especially like in San Francisco, California. I'm telling you, they bring Trump to clean up the place, to clean up this whole place, to get things under control. He's to bring law and order. You know what I'm saying? All this stuff was going on, stuff, they're going to clamp down on all these things. They're not playing. A lot of people are going to get a lot of federal charges and stuff. You're going to see a lot of people going to get exposed. So we saw it here. Kamala Harris was just a placeholder. She was never going to win. This was just for show, like with Hillary Clinton. America is not ready for a woman president. You know what I'm saying? Yes, they're not ready for a woman president. The military-industrial complex, certain people, they're not going to take orders from a woman, especially here in North America. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's not going to happen. You know what I'm saying? And then a black woman on top of that too. So she was never going to win. She was just a placeholder. A lot of people thought she was going to win, but she was never going to win. A lot of these men and them was never voting for her. I'm telling you guys that. You know what I'm saying? Yes, even Democrat people know that. Even Jeff Bezos know that too. That's why he never endorsed Kamala Harris the Friday before the election. Joe Rogan, all of them endorsed Trump. They already done know behind the scenes. So we here to tell you guys, man, that is the reason why Kamala Harris lost. She was just a placeholder. Okay, so take care, guys. No request videos. Okay, bye.